So I thought I would give you just a quick kind of overview of our events. The good thing about our events, like everything else in the system, is that we can customize everything to you. So what you'll see here is just what these clients have selected. So we can customize any of these fields to track whatever you want. The real main benefit, other than being able to customize it to what you need, is that probably if the events are coming from Timely, it might not be as easy or even possible for us to then show like events on pages. So say, for example, if you wanted to feature hiking events on the hiking page, depending on how Timely works and how we get the data out of it, we might not be able to show hiking events on there. Whereas if they're in our system, then it just becomes a quick checkbox to say show events and show, the events that have the category exhibition and fairs or whatever. So this is just a simple form, and this is kind of what most clients start with in terms of the content that they want to have in there. So then I'm just going to submit a test event here real quick, so that you can see that users can submit their own events, and they can submit they can decide if it's reoccurring, if it's daily or weekly. It occurs every 2 weeks on Monday, and then you can say, end it after one event or end it by a certain date. So I might say I want it to occur every 2 weeks until the 31st of August. And then, we can select the theme or the category, whatever we title it. We can put in all this information, time, street address, all of that. And we can decide what fields are required and what are not. I'm just going to put me in here, and I have to enter a phone number and an email. And then we have this little notice that says, once you click submit event, you will be able to upload an image, but you don't have to. The image has been submitted. The event has been submitted, and then if you want to add an image file, you can do that. And these are just one of yours. So actually, I'm going to go in, just because this is in the Shasta Cascade, I'll just get a Shasta Cascade image to put up there. And then I'll press start upload. And then you've seen this before because it's in the admin console for how all of our uploads work. So then it's all done. It says great, you've submitted. Then what happens is you receive an email, and then also when you log into your admin console and you go to the events, all of the pending events will display first. So then what happens is you can go into edit, and then if someone has misspelled something, or that you think that it's marked under the wrong category, you can make all of those updates. And then you can also add a rejection comment. So like if it's an inappropriate thing, or someone tries to post something to promote their event in New York, you can tell them why it was rejected. Then you can see the user submitted image, and you can decide to either use this image, or if you're like, it's not a great image, or I don't like that, I have a better image, you can select your own image. And then what happens is you are also prompted that if you want to use this image, then you need to crop the user image. And we press OK, and then we crop it into whatever crop we need, depending on the design that we decide for the events. Because, like I said, it can be any kind of design that you want. You'll see everybody kind of has a little bit different layout for their events. And then it just tells you, that here are the calculated date events, because this is what they have. What they put in for their reoccurrence. So that is how that bit works. And like I said, this form can be formatted however you want and have whatever questions you want in it. And I'm just going to mark this as archived because we don't need that anymore. So then I thought I would just show you kind of a couple different ways how people have theirs laid out. So the Medford is one that I sent you, and we're actually working on more like a pinboard design too. This is just Medford's featured events, but then what we're thinking is we might have 3 views, so an agenda view, which looks like this, and then a pinboard view, which would look something like this, and it would have, you know, the dates with these pinboards, and then our calendar view. So this happens to be how Medford has theirs. I think Visit Corvallis has a slightly different look to theirs. So just so you can get an idea that the display for it can be however you want it to be. And then this, of course, is included. There's no extra fee if you decide to use ours, or if you continue using Timely, it's all the same. So yes, if you log into your admin console, which I clearly have too many windows open now, happens to me a lot. If we log into your admin console, you can see the events in the back end, but I wanted to show you how it works on another client since you don't have the form on the front end to test all of that stuff. But you can see this, we just gave you the generic form that you would fill out. You can add additional addresses, you can do all this. So this is just like the kind of base form without any of your customizations. So you can definitely go in and play with it and see how this part works, but we don't have it fully turned on because we don't know what your design will be and how all that will work. So yes, you can log into your admin console and look around in there, and if we need to, we can certainly hop on the phone and go through any customizations you might want or any features that Timely have that you might need over here and see if we can accomplish that for you. So let me or Dusty know if you have any questions. Thanks very much.